Okay, so you got the idea about patentability criteria, what are not patentable. So, how to generate an invention from a single simplified way, and also what are the things you have to be cautious to get a patent about patent, just like a mere discovery, mere new use of a known substance without efficacy, then medical method of agriculture. So agricultural device can be patentable, agricultural method is not patentable. How can you convert a method to device? It is essential tricks. How can you consider method to systems or kits is essential things. You should that skill you have to adopt. That is sometime say with the help of a good drafters it can be used, and you also think about how can I consider a method into a systems or method into a device, so that somehow you are getting in some patentable inventions from method by converting into a device. Similarly, software you are creating, software is not patentable in India in the form of a computer program. How can you convert that into an embedded system to get a patent? So always you think about that algorithm I have designed. How can an algorithm can be used in a hardware systems? And if you consider now considering the present rule, present rule notified for stakeholder views, they are suggesting that not only that algorithms should be new, along with the algorithm, the hardware should be new. So now you have to think about that whatever instruction your software is providing, that an instruction you are embedding in a hardware, how that hardware configuration also you have to you are changing a little bit to perform that instruction in that hardware in a better way, then to get a patent on that part. Similarly, business method thing is not patentable. So that part also you think about in India. But here one important parameters you have to consider for novelty and inventive steps, that for that both the cases this important parameters is prior art, and prior art is very much essential things that you as a technologist or engineer should know, because if I consider with reference to the job perspectives also, that company before investing in an R&D always try to do a prior art search. So there is a huge number of opportunities available for an engineers to work as a patent search engineers or patent analyst. So you will search and analyzed, and based on your search report or analysis report, that company will try to invest in a particular R&Ds. So understanding that prior art is very much essential for investment decision. So because company try to at least get some return on investment in the form of a patent. So for that reason, before investing or starting an R&D, they should go for a prior art search. Prior art is also search is also sometimes try to find out some potential infringers. What if you have some patents? So based on the prior art search, you sometimes just on the search also, prior art search or search, you may consider this patent search. Sometimes you may refer prior art search or a patent search. You will able to know if somebody in your patent, in your territory, or whether any other competitor has come up by filing a patent applications. That if you don't do search, a patent search, subsequently after filing a patent applications, then you will not able to know that who are the other player, or whether any other player is practicing in your territory. So if somebody without without your permission is practicing in your territory, that also you will able to know if you do a patent search subsequently after filing. So this prior art search, so patent search, this is essential part of any a multinational company who is trying to invest or trying to do something. Just like I can give an example that happens in a Gujarat. What happens? A company invested a huge amount of money for a sponge iron factory. Later on, they get a notice from another company that whatever the technology you are adopting in your sponge iron factory, this is patented by company A. So, what happens? So, you already invested for sponge iron factory for 100 crores rupees. Now, you are in a soup. So, then you have to definitely somehow have to create a win-win situation with these two company or negotiate with the company who has the patent in that field. So, that way that you may ask me that how that company who has a patent have come to have a knowledge about that their technology whatever I am adopting in a sponge iron factory. So, they have to the patentee has to also constantly vigil. They maybe came across about that by virtue of some publication or others or advertisement that company which has started business in Gujarat they came to know. So, that understanding the patent search importance or prior art search important during the filing of the patent, during investing in R&D, during after filing of the patent application to get a return or in the form of a damages from other company. So, for the reason this is the important area where you people as technologists or engineers can sharpen your skill and be a potential employee of an MNCs. Okay, so prior art search. So, this is now I will explain you about the prior art search. So, first case is in respect of before filing of the patent applications. So, prior art search, if I refer, prior art search includes prior patent as well as non-patent prior published literature search. So, you have to search if I want to file patent applications, then you should search prior patent application because you have to consider prior claiming you referred, I already referred, prior claim will be considered as a prior art. Similarly, you want to consider the non-patent literature, prior publication I referred, prior published literatures you have to search. So, prior published literature, prior claiming to consider these two prior art or sometime prior public knowledge, if it is available in the documentation form, that can also do search, just like we have a traditional knowledge digital library. So, we have to search a prior public knowledge thing in the document form, then you have to search CDs and other kinds of things available in that digital library, then that thing also you have to search. So, prior art search respect of patent filing before filing in an R&D. So, you have to search even non-patent literature search also try to after patent filing also try to find out a potential infringer. You can say that okay, you some prior art literature you find out okay, Mr. Company A is created a product having the features which have a patent. So, you can definitely you are getting the company A is infringing your patent. So, that is also non-patent literature search after filing is also essential part nowadays, because the company try to advertise their advertise their product, or sometimes they attend some conference, publish some research paper. In that papers also sometimes they try to give the features of their product for advertisement purpose, for publicity purpose. Then you are also able to know that okay, the company is a potential infringer or infringer of your patents. So, then also that you can file a sue against that company, you will get some return from that company. So, now the prior art search, how will you do? I consider prior art search in respect of patent different ways. So, prior art search. So, prior art search can be done based on different ways. Just like you are everybody is using Google nowadays, Googling we call it Googling. So, how will you do the Google, how will you do search? Sometime we use based on keyword, okay, based on keyword. So, prior art search is in respect of patent. Let us say if it is prior art search restricted to patent, so sometime we call patent search, then you can search patent search also, Prier-Art search or let us say patent search. Prier-Art search or patent search, Prier-Art search restrict to the patent. So, then you can do based on keyword, based on a classification, sometimes you call patent classification search, patent classification. I will discuss that thing in subsequently. So, based on classification. So, Prier-Art search include patent, non-patent literature. So, I will say in that case your search should be restricted from the using the keyword. If you want to consider Prier-Art search with reference to the patent, then you can go by keyword and also based on patent classification. So, patent classification and keyword based search is restricted for patent search and keyword based search is restricted for Prier-Art search. What the thing? The clarification patent search, for that patent search you can go by keyword, you can go by patent classification, or Prier-Art search for non-patent literatures you should go using the keyword. Now, you may ask me how will you create the keyword. Okay. So, I will say that to create the keyword I refer that to generate a patent use for following problem solution approach. Okay, problem solution approach. So, now to generate the keyword I will suggest you to also follow that thing. Okay. So, now how will you create the keyword? So, you should read the you should think about your invention. So, your invention is also providing a solution to the problem. So, I will suggest first create keyword from let us say problem, let us say from problem area which created a keyword K1, from the solution you created keyword K2, K3 like this. So, you got maybe 3 keyword. So, based using 3 keyword you got let us say 100 hit. 100 hits means 100 document in the form of patents or non-patent part. Okay. So, now you can do further, just like in the Google you know that we can go for we can narrow the search query further. So, then based on iteration you can do further search, then restrict narrowed to 50, similarly narrow like this way, further iterating narrowed to 5, because you have to ultimately search the relevant prior art for novelty destruction and inventive step destruction. All other unnecessary prior art you should filter out and get the relevant prior art. So, keyword based thing, but you should not narrow it down initially. Then some cases what will happen, maybe relevant prior art you are missing during your first search part. Okay. So, that way you can generate the keyword from the solution part or problem part. If you later on be competent enough, you will able to identify the inventive area of a particular invention. Inventive area generally remains narrow, just like for a process, maybe within the purview of process parameters or in the purview of process parameters or process flow chart or some algorithm to for kinetics and others parts. So, that way inventive area will be narrowed to that part process. Similarly, for a product, the property or composition will be the inventive area. So, inventive area if you try to find out, then the is easy to find out the keyword from that inventive area. Then gradually you will learn the skill of searching. So, keyword based search generally people used, but generation of the keyword is essential. Just like say I will give the example, sometime we call pen, somebody may refer that this is a writing instrument. So, if you try to search instrument, so if you try to search with reference to pen, you may not get the hit with reference to the writing instrument. So, you have to search for pen and writing instrument, then you will get invention related to pen, you will get invention related to writing instrument. Similarly, some cases spelling, you know the British spelling and American spelling. Some is just like we may refer bicycle, just like a bicycle. Sometimes it may include two wheelers. So, bicycle having two wheel and two wheeler also two wheel. So, that way you have to consider more broader way, just like a two wheeler, bicycle and two wheeler. Rickshaw, you can have to consider rickshaw, tricycle, risco, other spelling of the rickshaw, just like some misspelled or some British English spelling or American English spelling. So, you have to or some other countries spelling or alteration with reference to that, that have to consider when you are doing a search. So, if you want to search for a pen, you should give consider writing instrument and pen. So, pen and writing instrument will give you the hit. So, if you consider the pen, so all features of the pen may be present in a writing instrument, but writing instrument you have not put in your search query. So, you will miss that features in a writing instrument. Ultimately, essential prior art you are missing. So, that way the keyword based search. Similarly, patent classification search is also there. There is IPC classification, International Patent Classification. They have class, subclass, just like they have, I will refer that part. They have section, subsection, class, group, subclass, group, subgroup. That way they try to define an invention in the form of a syntax, just like say H01/02, like this way. Let us say a device for electronic device, they will be denoted by H01, H02, considering that classification system. So, if you know that okay, I want to search that your invention is for electronic device, you give this classification part. So, you will get all the patents which are following with the country, if the country follow international patent classification system or patent family search related things, then you will get the invention related in that class, whatever the invention are there, you will get for that. So, electronic device, if you want to classify like this way, the H0102 related invention for electronic device, you will get using the patent classification system. So, what we are getting that for a patent search, you can follow a keyword based search, you can follow a patent classification based search. Okay. So, now what are the different sites are available for patent search? You have all patent office, just like say USPTO, EP SpaceNet, PatentScope, WIPO.int, Google. These are the non-paid patent search sites available for anybody, just like all patent, just like IPO.India, ipindia.nic.in patents, or you can get a relevant Indian patent from that site, you get relevant US patent from that site, you get EPO patent, relevant US EPO patent, European Patent Office patent from that side, you got just all international patent from WIPO.int, published from WIPO.int. So, that these sites you can go to their site, visit those sites and do a patent search from those sites. I will just show you that USPTO site how to search patent from let us say specifically USPTO site. Just like say here, this is the USPTO site for patent search for patent is referred there. So, see that patent search facilities available. So, here you see that two options are available, quick search and advanced search. So, quick search option is there, advanced search option there. So, advanced search option I will just referred here, and patent number search. If you know a patent number, just like say 1, 2, let us say US patent number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, you can give the patent number, then you can get information related to patent from that sites. If you want to do a quick search of US patent, so you can follow the quick search option there, just like say I am just going to the quick search option. In that quick search option, then let us say I want to search for solar cell. Let us say I am giving in that first page solar, then here let us say solar cell. So, solar I am giving that first one part, because two part is available to me. Here I am just putting CELL solar cell. So, now solar cell, how I want to search where for solar cell, I will search let us say from the title, let us say, or abstract, let us say abstract. Now, solar cell I will start to search from abstract. So, in this field also I will put as from abstract. So now I issue date, let's say from abstract. Abstract, let's say I come to abstract. So now let's do the search. Let's see how much we are getting. So it is available from 1790 through 1970, searchable only based on issue. Let's see how much we are getting out of from the abstract, because what are the in abstract, if the word solar and cell is available, then this search query will try to find out what are the documents available. Okay, let's see that how many things you are getting. So huge number of solar cell generic term. So 5018 document US patent where in the abstract they are using the solar cell. So see that how many huge number of research involved in solar cell part, and all that thing is patentable. So for that reason I am giving a generic, say more generic type of keyword. So source number, then you may narrow it down, say that abstract to how the title to abstract. If you consider title, you may get less number of hit. Now there is an option for advanced search, just like advanced search. There you can use different types of Boolean operators. I will just show you different types of Boolean operators are available. Just like TTL, example TTL means title, tennis and racket and racket. So tennis racket, if you want to search what are the invention is available for tennis racket. So you can create a search query like this TTL, then slash tennis, just like a tennis, and racket means spelling different way, RACKET or RACQUET, two different way, title, tennis and racket. So what Boolean operator they are using? And. So tennis and racket. So title, TTL means title. If you want to consider that title, just like different title, just like here, if you consider different field code they have given, says PIN, PN means patent number. So PN 1234 like this. So if you create the search query, then patent number, issue date ISD, then you ISD slash, then you give that abstract ABST, then give that search query. SELM claim, within the claim you want to search, then you put SELM, then you create the search query. Within the specification description you are trying to search, a spec like this way. So application date you use that APD, and then operators, different types of operator, Boolean operator use and or. So you want to search for a patent tennis or racket, then tennis instead of tennis racket, so or racket. So then put tennis or racket. You want to search for tennis racket, then tennis and racket. You want to tennis racket different way, then put and or. So different operator, Boolean operator using and or and not and or. These are the different Boolean operator you can use for searching purposes. So so you understood that what are the different types of Boolean operators we are using, and how to do an advanced search using the USPTO site. So I am just showing a public search databases. You may similarly try for Indian Patent Office, ipindia.nic.in. Similarly here also different way, just like and not. So and let's say inventor's name and in his invention, you know that inventor and inventor. So you will get a single hit. So Mr. Alexander solar cell. So Mr. Alexander solar cell, Alexander may get inventor, and so that way you can design your search query to get the idea of the search, the idea of the search. So similarly, non-patent literature you may get it from searchdirect.com. So I already referred that say international patent classification systems, how you can do search using the international patent classification. I have given an idea how to do a search from USPTO site. You may try with EP SpaceNet for creating a search query like this way, TTL. They have different search syntax maybe. So you have the important part, how can you create a search query, how you create a search string, what are the Boolean operator you use. So this is actually a practical exercise class. You may have to practice. I will give some exercise to you to practice these things out of the class. Similarly, what I was referring the patent classification systems, just like a international patent classification, they have H, A, B, C, D, E, F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 8 sections. So, just like A for human necessities, then they have a subsections within section, they have a subsection which subsections. Okay, the subsection just like section A for human necessities that contain agricultural foodstuff, tobacco tobacco personal or domestic parts. So, different part human necessities thing is incorporated in that A thing. Similarly, B include performing operation, transporting. C include chemistry and metallurgy. D include textile and paper. Then they have subclass. Each class comprising of one or more subclasses which are the third or level. Then subclass, class, subclass, section. Then you got the section. Then class. Then subclass. Just like a example, I have given example H01. H01 is a 2-digit number. Each class and H01 I referred already to you. Basic electronic elements. Example H01 basic electronic element. So then subclass basic electronic element. Further subsequently within basic electron what are the different elements. Then group. Each subclass is broken down to sub just like group and subgroups. So just like I have given a example just like a G 0133483. So group, section, subsection, class, subclass, group, subgroup. So physical analysis of biological material. So this syntax G01N 33483 will ultimately hit a physical analysis of biological material. 33 of 355 if 33 is a 33 by 483 for biological material, the 33 by 487 a liquid biological material. So 33 by 490 different way. That's how understanding the physical analysis of biological material. Then chemical analysis of biological material defined 33 by 49. So see that how that group and subgroup. You know first section, if you know that which area your invention is that, then come from that which subsequently go to subsection, then go to group, then the subgroup. Like this way, you are able to nice way able to classify the your invention. Just like say example H01 S301 lasers related invention. So similarly, just like a stroke for the just like H01 00 2-3 digit just like that precisely which area, group, subgroup your invention is. So if you are able to properly classify your invention, then you will able to know how which able to properly get a hit of that invention. So let's say summarized. So you can do a prior art search using keyword and patent classification. If prior art is restricted to prior claiming in the form of a prior patent, then patent classification search will be good. Or if you want to do a search, keyword based search is also good. But how to generate a keyword, how to generate a search query, this is a matter of practice. Gradually you may learn this skill. Lot of paid search databases is also available. They generally provide tutorials, helping hand tools, how to do a search. Just like Thomson's, they have now a lot of companies are coming up with the paid or proprietary search databases. Just like so Thomson is a good paid search databases. We have WIPS. WIPS is also good paid search databases. You can take a license and you can sharpen your skill using the WIPS. Or I will suggest you use the public search databases just like USPTO, WIPO.int. From that you can nicely get an idea how to create a search syntax for the patents specifically. Okay, so just like say I am ending here with the prior art search. So to our search. So we have finished the prior art search, but I will give upload assignment with reference to the week's class, because today is the week today's next second week's class end. So I will just upload the assignment for this week's. There the search exercise is also there, and sometime you may have to do some tutorial class for a search exercise specifically in the class or out of the class also. So let's say I am finishing it here for today. Thank you.